Hi there, I'm Becca, and this is my horse, Saul Goodman. He's my best buddy. It's been my lifelong passion to own a horse, and he's my third one. I'm here every single day out here near Evansburg. We're trail riders. We do Liberty. We're going to get into showing this year, but that's not really our main focus. Our main goals are to be good horse people and have manners. Yes, he's giving me a kiss right now. He's very sweet. He really is my best friend, and I'd do anything for him. I don't think people can realize that they're just as trainable as dogs, although they're very different from dogs.
What's one major difference from a horse to a dog that you see people commonly make the mistake of?
Well, they're a prey animal, and they often get labeled as dangerous because they don't understand them. They don't act like cats and dogs. They don't think the same way. So you can get seriously hurt if you don't know what to expect sometimes, and then they get mislabeled as dangerous, like I said. And people often think that you need devices to control them, and I don't think that's true either. We ride primarily bitless. So that was one of the main reasons why we didn't get into showing, was because you have to in a lot of the show world. So we finally found a trainer that will work with us without all the extra stuff, you know, no spurs, no bit, no whip when we ride. So yeah.
Now, is it hard doing things differently than what's commonly a tradition?
Absolutely. You're definitely going to get into a lot of fights with people, because they're going to tell you that you're wrong, and that's tradition, and it's always been that way. But there are different ways. You have to approach this with empathy. And, you know, sometimes they do act out, but you have to just let it go. They don't understand. So try to do everything with as little as possible and make it as fun as possible. And that's why I'm here every day, because it never stops being fun for us.
What originally drew you to hanging out with animals like Mr. Goodman?
Well, I started volunteering as soon as I could. I was a teenager, about 16 or so, when I first volunteered at a stable, but it was lifelong. It really was. Since I was a little girl, read all the books, had all the toys, you know, everything. I wanted everything to do with them, and I didn't really have that opportunity until I was an adult, because I put myself in the place that I wanted to be, essentially. But the volunteering was the first step, was getting involved, because you need to know that this is your passion and that you want to do this because it's hard work. You know, it brings out the best and worst in you. But ultimately, you have this friendship that you can't get from anybody else, and that's what I love about it, you know.
Now, what is the best moment you've ever had being a person with a horse as a best friend?
Every day when he comes up and greets me at the gate. I'm like, oh, you love me. I don't know. It's the simple things, you know, let go of the expectations and just, you know, look for the simple and be understanding. Sometimes they want to be out with their buddies. Sometimes they don't want to come in. But when he does, I'm like, oh my God, best feeling in the world.
Now, what are some downsides to like having to keep up with a horse that people don't think about?
Well, obviously everybody always talks about the money. But, I mean, you're going to be out here when it's bad weather, you know. There's going to be accidents, injuries. It could be really traumatic, you know. You don't know what to expect sometimes. And, you know, it is what it is. It makes you stronger. It really does. It's worth all the blood, sweat, and tears.
What is one thing that stands out about Mr. Goodman's personality that merely makes you love him?
Oh, my God, his quirkiness. He's such a goof, huh? You gonna smile for the camera? Yeah,
that's
he just
funny.
Loves to learn. He's so smart.
That's cool. Well, thank you very much. Say hi, Mr. Goodman.
You smile one more time. Good boy. You're a good boy.
That's crazy. If you had anything to say to somebody that wanted to get into the sport, where's a good place to start? This lifestyle, I should say.
Volunteer if you can. Definitely check out, make sure the facility's treating the horses okay. You know, get references and things like that. And if something doesn't seem right to you, you know, don't be afraid to speak up about it and find someone else. You know, we've been through a few trainers, and sometimes it takes time to find somebody who understands you and your love for horses. I'm a barn rat. I started out mucking stalls, couldn't get rid of me, you know, and that's how I knew. So
That's good.
find those good supports, and there's always somebody out there who wants you to help on their farm. Trust me, there's plenty of them.
Well, thank you very much. See you, Becca. See you, Mr. Goodman.
Thank you so much. Come on.